Hello maggots, with the new ring have changed. We're gonna go cover what it was before, what it's gonna be, and is it gonna be quality of life changing or is it gonna be trash? Guys, we're gonna cover some of these new ring power for each faction and so on. All right. So first thing first, let's cover Rune. Rune is probably one of my favorite faction just because the way the look and well the unit before they nerfed the war chariot, right? So before is against NPC damage dealt plus 10%, but now okay it's gonna be damage plus 12 when battling on desert land. It is cool. I believe this is very good upgrades. Well, it's not that good, but it because the desert area of the map, right? As you can see here, it's only in the bottom corner, and for the most of the time you'll be battling like somewhere in the middle, which these effects will not take place. Let's take a look at Angmar. Angmar, before you get siege damage plus 5, which for the evil faction plus 5% you don't really see like as it will be like a big factor at all. Now it's gonna be ring rat sorcery, soldier death rate minus 5 on top of the current death rate. I think it's very good quality update. We could have used that last season when I was playing Angmar. I mean, you're gonna lose 5% less soldier, so it's gonna help in the long run in a big battle when you have like a full barrack and you're gonna get extra 5%. It's gonna be good. Moving on to Linden. Before it's wood and grain gathering plus 10%. Okay, and then now it's wood and grain extract plus 15%. You're gonna get more extract, but for the cost of it, not a lot of people would use extract, but maybe in the early game or if you just need like quick resources for wood and grain, which is obviously you're gonna need a lot of. If you're a Linden, what resources are you missing? You get a lot of woods there in Nan and grain. I don't know, but it is a nifty resources that you actually need in the long game, right? So I don't know if it's good or bad on this one. So leave a comment down below. Next, we're gonna go to Arnor. Construction cost minus 5%, which is almost useless. In the early game, it helps. But you know, you're gonna max out your home within like the first month if you actually play the game. So these effect will not affect later. But now you get EXP gain from battle plus 10. Like what? This is huge. I mean, Arnor just gonna go from like not popular faction all the way to the top because this is war game. You get EXP from battles anyway, but you get 10% extra, and you're gonna battle for the rest of the time that you actually play. So these are huge buff for Arnor. Moving on to Gundabad. This one right here, I think I make a video about it. It's Gundabad. It's pretty trash. Storage limit plus 10. It's like I don't even have half of the the resources in my bag when I play Gundabad. You know, I barely have like 25% of resources, and you get like extra 10%, and you just be like, oh cool, I have like a bigger bag, but it will never fill. Okay, so it's gonna change into resource trade rate plus 10. This is very good. Consider in the early game when you don't have like, you know, like when you start out the game at this minute, you need stone, and you ran out of the power, or you cannot gather from like the tile because you are short by a little bit. You could use the market to trade for the stone at the higher cost in the early game, but is actually something that you actually get. So I think is a good quality of life upgrades. Okay, next we're gonna go to Variax. Okay, so Variax get EXP and resources gained by sweeping. Back in the day where the old ring ability, you can sweep for 10 XP and then you get extra resources. It's pretty OP for 15. Rohan, before March speed plus 3%, which they are horse, they're already fast, and you get like 3% extra, is already good. However, now reposition speed. If you do not know, this one is basically you send the soldier somewhere 50% faster. This is huge. And then with the horse too, and so you get to play the game in faster mode than other people's. Farmer of Gondor. Okay, so construction time minus 5%. If you ever start in Gondor, you will know that your time for building stuff is different from other people by just a little bit, right? However, stone and ore gathering plus 10 is like, okay, this we are in somewhat Gondor tile, so it's stone and ore. It's not as common as in other part of the map. It's have a lot of grain and woods here in this neighborhood. I don't know how to feel about that. You gather stone and ore faster. It's nothing. It's not gonna be anything. Welcome, Farmer Gondor. Lothriel. Commander XP plus 5%. One of the reasons that's lost is one of the popular, because your commander can level up faster, even by 5%. It is pretty huge. Okay, so wounded unit recovery rate. So you can heal faster by 10%. Does it help? You can heal faster. In overall, this skill for free to play it might sound good, but for the people that actually spend gem and heal, I can just pay for it. It is, I don't know, I don't think it's an upgrade. Next, Mordor. Okay, so before it's a resource production of 5%. Sauron give max ability point, which mean more ring power by 20%. So think of it easier this way, okay? So let's say if you have 10 of the ring power, you're gonna get 2, so you get 12. So if it's 20, you're gonna get 24 when you started out as Mordor, and if you get 30, you're gonna get 36. More ring power, more stuff you can do in the early game, in the late game, and so on. That's huge. That is actually pretty good ring ability. Isengard conscription cost 10%. It's good already. Not a lot of people pay Isengard other than S4. And then conscription cost minus 10, still the same, but they add, you can have more soldier in the barrack by 10%. So about 1300 the barrack. So you're gonna get like what, 130 extra unit command. So could be good. If you play this game, if you have a full barrack, then there's something wrong. That is either like you doing nothing, because most of the time I play this game for over a year. There is so little time that I have a full barrack. It's just like before the war, we just pump a lot of soldier, but other than that, you should not have a full barrack, man, when you play the game. So there's well, it's the same skill, but it just add a little things. But it's just like buying like a water and they just give you extra cracker. Just be like, drink more water. It's just like it doesn't feel right. They could have done better, but then again, this is it's an upgrade. Lastly, we're gonna cover LOTR. Okay, conscription time by 5%, which already good. If you play LOTR, you're gonna get Darth unit conscription time minus 10%. Okay, that's help. That's help a lot. Before it's 5%, but it can be anything. But if you playing LOTR, you already know yourself that what you get yourself into. You could do the Wallen, and then you just put a bunch of Iron Warrior, Guardians, whatever you want to use. I don't play a good faction, man. But you should, if you play LOTR, you should be training Dwarf. That's what they're there for. That's what you sign up for, and you're gonna get extra 5%. I think it's the upgrades. So we did cover all this 12 faction, and I'll give you my 2 cents already. So why do you give your 2 cents by writing the comment down below? What is your favorite faction? Would they get a nerf? Would they get an upgrade? And what do you think win the whole thing out from this? Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next content.